All right, you made your timeline? You made your timeline, right? Okay. So let me show you how this thing works and really how to get the most out of this as you possibly can and how to help your clients and prospects as much as you can. So when we were doing Neil's thing, this is when this whole thing came to mind. Like when we did Neil's thing, we didn't have any of these other steps mapped out at first. We were like, hey, let's launch something. Okay, well, we should give them some cool shit. Well, okay, let's do a teleseminar. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. That's all the rage these days. It's 2006. Teleseminars are still a big deal. What should we talk about? I don't know. How to approach girls? Great. Okay, swell. And then Neil did the teleseminar, and here's what happened. All right? So here's the dude. He gets on the teleseminar. All right? So this line right here indicates his trust, and this line right here indicates his desire to buy. It looks as if he's shooting flames from his hand, but that's not what he's doing. This is a graph, and a very professionally drawn graph as well. So just wanted you to know that in case there was some confusion. So we released this teleseminar, and what happened was all the dudes who got on the teleseminar were like, man, that was awesome. I've never understood how to go up and like talk to a girl in a bar, the library, or whatever without looking like a wacko. This is so great. Thank you so much. And then here's where it really started to hit us and dawn on us that we were onto something great here. Now what? That was the question they would ask. Now what do I do? Because can you imagine if you only gave the guy this stuff? If you just taught the guy how to approach, right? He's super stoked. He's going up. He's walking up to the girl in the bar. He's like, how's it going? My name's Bob. Nice to see you. I'm a Sagittarius, assuming that worked, right? I'm kind of making a joke of the whole thing. And she's like, great, Bob. What's up? How you doing? And now he's stuck. He's like, pretty good or something. And then he hasn't got all these other steps. He's like kind of hosed, right? So what's he doing in that moment, right? In that one moment, he's sitting there and he's like, damn, I wish Neil would release those other steps so I would know what to say to this chick, because so far she hadn't thrown a drink on me, but I think I got about 30 seconds until she does, unless I come up with some good shit in this phase right here, but Neil hadn't showed it to me yet. Damn, I wish Neil would give me some more information. And that is when we really knew we were onto something. So we released this first piece of content, all right? Their trust in Neil goes up significantly because of the positive expectancy generated by him teaching them how to approach. Even if they don't go out and approach that day, him showing them what to do gives them the confidence to know that, you know, I can do this. Even if I'm not going to go out and do it right now, I still know that I can. So they've like taken that little bit of value and like sort of put it in their pocket to use later or to use tonight. Who knows, right? But the important thing is they have this positive expectancy of, I know I can do this. I have this faith now that I can do what he's talking about because he's shown me how to do it. He's genuinely helped me. Go figure. Basic common sense, nobody does it. Weird, all right? Like, so me and you are going to be like the only people doing this, which is great because it's really lucrative for us. So what happens next? Well, now we're talking to Neil, right? We're like, dude, okay, this is great. Now they're asking us all these questions. Let's look at the next logical question, and it was, how do I talk to the girl once I've approached her? So we release a piece of content on that, and the trust goes up, and now the desire for more stuff also goes up because, again, imagine you're the dude. So you go up, you're talking to the girl in the club, and this is what you're supposed to do when you're talking to the girl in the club. I know this for sure, all right? So if you ever see someone in the club surrounded by chicks going like this, it's me, because chicks love this, all right? So you're standing around, you're talking to the girl in the club, and now you're like, okay, I'm starting to run out of stuff to talk about. I sure do want this girl's number. What the hell do I do? How do I ask for the number? What if she says no? I'm freaking out. Ah! All right? So boom, now we release this next step. Desire or trust continues to go up. The desire goes up. And what happens is the more of these you do, the closer you move someone down this timeline by giving them genuinely helpful stuff that both will provide the results and also simultaneously generate that feeling of positive expectancy, the more they're going to want to buy from you. So by the time we've shown them all of this stuff, they are just like freaking out and they're ready to buy. Now, typically I teach this in a launch scenario, but what I never really talk about is, because I'm really usually called upon to talk about launches and stuff, is this works as just an everyday approach to selling stuff. So if your person opts in, if you know in advance the major hurdles he's got to go through to get to his result, and then every couple days you give him some cool stuff that gets him a little bit closer to that, you got him. This person will like you. You are now their guy or their lady for whatever it is. So if you're teaching dog training and you're saying, here's how to get your dog's attention, here's how to keep your dog's attention, here's how to do a basic sit command, here's how to do a basic stay command, here's how to do a basic come to me command. By the time you're here, buddy, let me tell you something. You are the person. Like, they could have Caesar Milan show up at their house and they'd be like, hey, look, dude, sorry. I got this guy on the internet that's awesome. He's helped me do all this stuff already. I don't need you. I just can't wait for him to give more stuff. So that's how results in advance works. If you pre-plan it and you map this stuff out and you deliver that to your list on a drip-fed basis, then you're rolling. So that concludes my discussion on results in advance. I can't tell you how critical it is that you do this. Now, we're going to talk about some subsets of results in advance delivery where you actually start selling stuff. All right, so I'll see you in the next video.